So how's the housing market looking for next year in 2022? Well, I'm going to share some information with you about that today. So let's get started. Yep, I'm back with another housing market video, and we're going to talk about what is being predicted for home sales in 2022. Now, a lot of people are asking this question. There are still people out there that are looking to buy a house, and yeah. So I did some research. I'm still trying to figure it out for myself, but I can see already what this is going to turn into, and yeah, I'm going to go into that with you now. So I found some articles I'm going to share with you what the experts are saying, not just on a national level, but we're looking at New Jersey as well and in Bergen County. Before we look ahead to 2022, let's take a look at this insane year we had in 21. So we know it was a strong seller's market, a lot of frustrated buyers, a lot of bidding wars, a lot of homes selling way over asking price. Now we did see a little bit of a cool down over the summer, which was great, but then entered the fall, and here we are again. We're back into that scenario again of the multiple offers, houses going over asking. The good news is, though, we're not seeing as many multiple offers on homes, and they're not going that much higher over the asking price. So the buyers are kind of holding back a little bit. It's not as bad as it was earlier this year, but we are still seeing those bidding wars here in New Jersey. And especially now, it's crazy because the holiday season, this is typically a slow time of year, and buyers kind of just, you know, they can't be bothered right now because of the holidays, but yeah, they're out. They're still out. People still need a house. The demand is still very high. Also this past year, you may recall me talking about Zillow and Zillow getting out of their iBuyer program. And there was this whole frenzy that people were saying, oh my God, Zillow knows the market's crashing. They're getting out of it. They're not buying homes anymore because they know they're going to lose money. The market's crashing. No, we have proved that that's not the case. Zillow got out of that program. They initially said it was because of the lack of workers to go in and renovate these homes. And then the truth came out. Uh-oh. They got out of it because of their own zestimate. But we won't get into that again. I won't discuss that. The other concern is everyone was saying, oh, now Zillow has these homes out for sale. If they're going to sell it at rock bottom prices, that's going to hurt the market. It's not. Zillow had maybe 8,000 homes in their inventory, and it was spread out through the whole country. So is that going to put a dent? Is that going to cause the market to crash? No. And P.S., I just read that an investor went and bought 2,000 of those homes, and they're now renting them out. So the remaining 6,000, if they sell them below market value, is that going to make a big difference? I don't think so. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's get into 2022. Now here's an article that I found from Houser.com. And what they are predicting is we're going to see the same as what we had in 21. I know you don't want to hear that, but this is the truth. So they're saying experts are predicting prices are going to continue to rise in 22. Why?
Why?
Lack of inventory. There's still not enough inventory. Now, even though this past year new construction did improve a little bit, lumber prices did go down, so builders were able to play catch up and get these houses built, but it's not meeting that demand that's out there. Experts are saying they don't expect that demand to be met until 2023. I know. How frustrating is that? But at least we're seeing an improvement, and hopefully over this coming year, it'll get even better. Now, they also talk about the rising interest rates. I got news for you, folks. Interest rates aren't going to be going up that much. Maybe to 4%. This is what I've been hearing over and over again, and it probably won't happen until the latter part of 2022. So what does that mean? You know, typically rising interest rates means that the market will slow down a little bit. Buyers are going to back off, and you know, people are just not going to be buying houses because they can't afford it because of the rising rates. Okay, makes sense. But it's not enough to put a serious dent or to flip it over to a buyer's market. No, it's not happening. It could lower the demand a little bit if you have a higher interest rate, but not by much. Now, I found this article from New Jersey 101.5. They interviewed the president-elect for the New Jersey Realtors, Robert White, and I have to say I pretty much agree with everything that Robert's saying here. He's saying New Jersey's going to see the same thing. The prices are going to continue to rise because of the lack of inventory. Now, New Jersey, just like the rest of the country, did see an improvement in some new construction. However, the inventory is still not there. Single-family homes in New Jersey saw an increase, a median price increase of 18% year over year. Holy cow.
What?
Single family homes in Bergen County rose to 12%.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So the price has gone up 12%, and you can anticipate those prices going up slightly more in 2022. So what Robert is saying in this article, and what I've been saying, there is no bubble. There's no real estate bubble. It's not going to happen. This is going to be another strong seller's market like we saw this past year. Probably not as insane with as many offers and prices going over asking. I don't know, but that's what I'm seeing right now in the fall market is probably what we can anticipate going into next year. So I know there's some buyers out there that are watching this and are probably so super annoyed right now, but hear me out. We know just watching this past year, the prices have gone up. They're going to continue to rise. Look, historically, prices will go up unless there's a major economic crash. You know, don't anticipate you're ever going to lose money on a house that you buy. Again, like unless there's a major economic crash, kind of like what we saw in 2008. No one is saying we're going to see anything like we had in 2008. So if you're a buyer, you're waiting on the sidelines and you're waiting for the prices to come down, please don't do that. Please don't do that. What I recommend you do, come up with a plan. Now, you've seen how much the prices have increased. So it may mean, you know, and I've seen this happen with a bunch of my clients, they've had to increase their budget, their house budget. And I know as frustrating as that is, the good news is that the rates are still low. So your purchasing power is still pretty good because you have an interest rate of 3% or even lower right now. And even if they go up to 4%, it's still a really good rate. So what I recommend to my buyers, look, if you're still in the market and you see these prices are going up, you gotta put more money aside for your down payment. That's what I would be doing. The more money you can put down, the less you would have to borrow. So if you can continue to sock money away until the time comes and you're ready to buy that house, then you'll be good to go. You'll have enough to put down, you won't have to borrow as much. And then with the lower interest rate, even better. So that will allow you to increase your price of the home you want to buy and be comfortable with your monthly payments. So I know this is so hard for a lot of people, and I know there are buyers out there that are so frustrated that and now they know the prices are even higher. So this just proves to you that real estate is a good investment. And if this is your forever home, I've said this before, if this is your forever home, you're going to make your money back or then some, or make even more money down the road, especially if you're living in this home for, say, 20 years. Like I said, it's your forever home. You can't look at it as like, I'm overspending on this house and I'm going to lose money on it. That's not the case. And I've said this a million times, and I'm sorry I keep repeating myself. So that is what I recommend for those of you who are still in the market right now. Until you're ready to make that purchase, if you have enough for your down payment, great. But if you want to throw more money to that pot and save your money and to put more money down on the house, I think that would be a really good idea. All right, as always, if you found value in this video, I think you're going to like this one over here. I highly recommend you check that one out. I'm Jackie Baker with Coldwell Banker Realty. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.